So multiplying rational expressions, nothing really that new here. The same as simplifying rational expressions, only now there's just two of them being multiplied together. Okay. So two cases you're going to see. One is like this, where we just have single terms and we just simplify. And then the second type where we have like quadratics that we have to factor before we simplify. So let's start with this one here. So we have 12d, d squared over 21b times 14b over 8c squared. Okay. So we just want to simplify this as much as we can. So remember, with fractions, you can either simplify like we can simplify 12 21st, or we can also simplify diagonally. So let's say 12 and 8, those both divide by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Right? Let's take the other diagonal. 21 and 14, I can divide both of those by 7. So that gives me 2 up here and 3 down there. And then I look what's left. I see 3 over 3, so those cancel each other out. I see 2 over 2. Those cancel each other out. So at this point, we simplified all the numbers away. So all we have is d squared times b and b times c squared. And then we simplify our variables the same way. So since I have 1b on top and bottom here, those will cancel out. And then I just write down, we're running out of colors here. I just write down everything that's left over. So I just have this d squared over c squared. So my final answer is d squared. So that's our whole thing here. We're going to take these ugly looking expressions, and we just want to simplify it down as much as we can. Okay? All right, so our second example, this one's a little bit more work. So we do it the same way we did before. If you have something you can factor, you do that first. So starting at the top left, x squared plus 8x plus 15. So this would be 5 times 3 multiplies to 15 and adds to 8. So x plus 5, x plus 3. X minus 6, I can't do anything with that, so I'm just going to bring it down. Times. And then on the right-hand side, let's see, multiplies to 18 and adds to -9. That's -6 and -3. And then x squared minus 9, that's the difference of two squares. So that's going to be x plus 3, x minus 3. Okay, so that's the hard part, right? We've done all the real work. Now I just look and see what do my numerator and denominator have in common. Well, I see an x plus 3, so I can cancel those out. I see an x minus 6, so those will cancel out. And then we have an x minus 3. So all that's left over is, let's go back to that nice teal color, is this x plus 3. So our whole answer simplifies to just x plus 3. There's nothing left in the denominator. It's not even a fraction anymore. Okay? So notice, even though it says multiply, in both of these cases, we didn't actually multiply anything along the top to begin with. You could, like we could have started this one off and said, what's 12 times 14? And that's, I don't actually know, it's like 168 over, and then 21 times 8 is 100, and it would be 168, right? So you could multiply what you can before you start simplifying, but you're going to end up with the same results. And it's not always going to be this easy where all the numbers cancel out. Okay? So even though the whole idea of this is multiplying rational expressions, you really just think of it, everything on top is on top, everything on bottom is on the bottom, and then you just simplify whatever you can. Okay? So that's it. So good luck. Try them out. See how it goes.